Hello everyone, Chris here from Midwest Coaster Fans, bringing you today a review of Cornball Express at Indiana Beach in Monticello, Indiana. This coaster was built in 2001 by Custom Coasters International. That's now defunct. This coaster sits at a height of 75 feet, even though many stats online will say it's only 55 feet, but the actual height is 75 feet with a first drop of 70 feet. Top speed of 45 miles per hour, or 44 miles per hour, or 47 miles per hour. Whatever stats you actually read on that, the top speed actually reached a certain point of 47 miles per hour, depending on the day and depending on whenever the speed was actually recorded. And it actually has only a length of 2,100 feet of length. It actually uses some support structure of the Hoosier Hurricane. That coaster was built in 1994 by the same company, Custom Coasters International. This coaster uses PCI trains, or Philadelphia Toboggan Company trains, and has 2 riders sitting across 12 rows for a total of 24 riders. It does have handicap access. You could actually access that through an elevator shaft, and you would actually board from the right side of the coaster. This coaster is yellow in color and actually has a theme, Cornball, which, you know, the theme of Indiana Beach is there's more than corn in Indiana, or whatever theme that they're using currently. And that you can see right there that at some points you will actually see the train from Hoosier Hurricane and the train from Cornball Express actually hit the lift hill at the same exact time. There is actually a tilted first drop, and if you actually notice, it actually has some remnants and some elements of GCI and also Gravity Group. Those two companies formed after CCI basically disbanded, and those two companies were created. That's why you see some remnants of GCI on this coaster and then some remnants of Gravity Group. So you have a mix of Airtime mixed with laterals. Now, obviously, Gravity Group has both of those, but you also have those curve kind of upward moments and also tilted drops that are remnants of a lot of GCI. So that's what's kind of cool about this coaster, that it had some of the first. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the most underrated coasters out there. Now, I've been riding this coaster for 20 years. I have over probably 250 rides on this because I rode it back in high school all the way, till now. And I marathoned it a lot. So I could tell you a lot of good hints on this, and I'll go over that at the end of the video after I go over the actual ride experience. So after the ride experience, I'll go over more details on the actual coaster itself. Now, this coaster goes around Kittyland area, goes around the Tiger and next to Lake Schaefer, and then inside the structure of the Hoosier Hurricane, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and go over the ride experience. And this is sitting in the front row. We took this last year. This POV was taken last year of the Cornball Express. You go over the lift hill, you're going to hit a height of 75 feet. Now, you can see that you're going to be right next to the Hoosier Hurricane lift hill as well. Now, this coaster right here is going to have the first drop, which is a tilted drop, dropping you down this first drop. Now, this is where you're going to probably reach your top speed of 44, 45, or 47 miles per hour, depending on the time of day. Hitting in that pop of Airtime, left turn, another pop of Airtime, and then you're going to hit another left turn. This is when you're going to go around the Tiger structure, down this other drop. This is when you hit probably one of my favorite sustained moments of Airtime. You're going to hit another left turn, and then you're going to hit a really good pop of ejector right here before hitting another left turn. And this is going to pull you right into the right helix. This right helix probably has the highest amount of G's that you're going to experience on the Cornball Express. And then you're going to come out of that helix. You're going to hit another Airtime hill, right turn, another Airtime hill, and you're going to go flying into this final brake run. Now, if this park wanted to in the future, my understanding is they could possibly add another train to this. Now, because of the duration of the ride only being about 51 seconds long, and the dispatches, being pretty short as well, since, it has buzz bar restraints and a seatbelt, I don't foresee the park doing that in the near future. They could choose to do so to boost up capacity limitations of the ride, but I don't feel like they would have to use 2 train operations that often, so I think they would keep it like that. Now, the first view was from the front, which you're going to experience more floater Airtime. Now, the back, in my opinion, has the best. So, row 12 has the best amount of ejector. You're going to experience the most intensity of the coaster. You're going to hit these turns. You're going to hit these Airtime hills, and you're going to feel it. You're going to feel more ejector than floater in the very back. Now, some people prefer floater over ejector. I prefer ejector, so you're going to hear me say the back row, row 12, is my favorite. Some people's it's row 1. But either of those rows, you're going to experience a really good ride. Now, the reason why I think the back row is the best is because the train's pulling this pulling this row through the course, and you're experiencing the most G's in the back. You're going to feel it. And I can concur with a lot of channels and a lot of friends that actually asked me what row that I prefer. And as soon as I recommended row 12 and they got to experience it, they concurred that that was the best row that the Cornball Express offers. So, depending on your experience, depending on what kind of ride experience that you like, but either or, you're going to probably want to go with either rows 1 or 12. Now, if you want a less intense experience, definitely go through the middle, but you're not going to experience as much through the middle. Also, another hint on this is if you lift your feet off slightly as you're going down off of one of those Airtime hills, you're going to feel a little bit more floater. But that all depends if you want to do it. I do it as a personal experience. It doesn't hurt the ride experience at all. It's also not going to hurt you either. So there's that tilted first drop like experience. That is pretty intense from the back. So if you're sitting in row 12, 11, 10, you're going to experience probably the strongest amount of ejector coming down that first tilted drop. If you want to know what coaster's kind of similar to that, that tilted drop is similar on other GCIs, to include Mystic Timbers over at Kings Island. So that, but this is one of my favorite coasters. I can't really say much bad about it. So if I'm going to rate this thing, I'm going to rate it a 4.5 out of 5. The only thing I could, down it on would be the length of the coaster. But I mean, this coaster is intense. It offers a lot of good experiences. I'm not sure why this coaster is not on a lot of enthusiasts' top lists. It's one of my favorite coasters. It's definitely in my top 10 wooden coaster list, and I've ridden a lot of wooden coasters. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully this review helps you. So if you're getting ready to go out to Indiana Beach and you want to ride this for the first time, you'll know what row to sit in and what experience is going to be the best for you. But with that being said, this is Chris signing off. We hope you enjoyed the review. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification button for future videos that'll drop down for Midwest Coaster fans. And until next time, this is Chris signing off. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.